Back on Start Your Day. This morning, Senate Democrats are out with a new elections bill, and the chamber's most conservative Democrat has actually given it a green light. But will that really make a difference? Our D.C. correspondent Bofta Yimam joins us now to break it all down. Good morning, Bofta. Activists are cautiously optimistic about this new bill, but they still got hurdles to get over.
And rightfully so that they're cautious. Good morning, Mike, and good morning to everyone at home. This Freedom to Vote Act is a scaled-back version of the sweeping bill, the For the People Act, which didn't really get anywhere in the Senate. And while it does have the support of West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin, who's a moderate Democrat, it still faces a rocky uphill battle in the 50-50 Senate. Senate Democrats behind the new bill hope it will help combat those new laws we've been talking about in Republican-led states, which make it more difficult for you to vote. The bill includes expanding early voting options, voter ID requirements, and access to mail-in ballots. It would also make Election Day a holiday. Republicans have resisted other proposed voting measures that involve oversight into state-run elections. They call it a partisan power grab and unnecessary, and their stance, even with this new proposal, is unlikely to change.
Our democracy is in a 911 emergency, and this voting bill that you will see us introduce very soon seeks to address that emergency, while at the same time guaranteeing access to the ballot over the long term.
I'm going to vote against them if they come to the floor. My view is that this is an attempt to take over control of our elections in D.C. It would displace large portions of my own state of Missouri, of our voting laws, which I think is unconstitutional. And you know, I frankly think I can't think of anything quite like it in our history in terms of the total federal takeover of voting laws and the displacement in my state in the case of voting rights, like voting laws like voter ID, for instance, that have been enacted directly by the people.
Every state conducts elections differently. You're watching some states pass new laws based upon the experience we had last year during a 100-year pandemic. What do all these new laws have in common? None of them, not one, is designed to suppress the vote based upon race. So there is no reason for the federal government to take over how we conduct elections.
Senate Democrats need the support of 10 Republicans to move the bill forward, unless, of course, Mike, they change the filibuster's rules.
He said there's no reason to change the nation or the nation taking over the local elections. There was no reason for the local elections to change anything because there was no fraud, right, Bofta? So, look, we know this comes on the heels of what Texas is doing when they passed the new law that makes it harder to vote. Florida, Georgia, Arizona, name the state, it's out there. But the filibuster is what really matters right now, despite Manchin and Sinema being on board. What's Biden saying about trying to get past this whole filibuster issue?
Right, and that's what it really comes down to here, because they're not going to get the 10 Republican votes that they need, as I mentioned at the top of this. President Biden has been a long supporter of the filibuster, but said he is prepared to pressure Democrats to get rid of the filibuster if it means they can help pass federal voting reform. So in order to pass federal voting reform, he is prepared to pressure Democrats. I do want to point out that Kyrsten Sinema has supported keeping the filibuster in place, and Manchin has said that this is something that is permanent. So, you know, it is all good when we think, you know, Senator Manchin of West Virginia is going across the aisle trying to get his other colleagues, Republicans, to get on board with this new bill. But the reality is without eliminating the filibuster, they are doomed in the Senate, really, as soon as it gets there, Mike.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there if they can get, because they're not going to get the votes from the Republicans. We already know that, but got to get the filibuster to get some things done. All right, Bofta Yimam live for us in Washington, D.C. Always great seeing you. We'll see you a little bit later on in the show.